Alright, here I'll show you how you can make a PDF legal contract in JavaScript and using a library called PDFMake. Start by downloading these files to your computer, then open the HTML file in your browser like this. And to make sure everything works, you can make a dummy contract. Let's try. So name, whatever. Let's make it a full name. Rent price. Test attachment. To save a picture, you can use the snipping tool. At least on Windows you can. There. Control C or click the copy button. Go back. And now you click Control V to paste. There. Then we make the PDF by clicking the button. So there you can see the name appears in the contract. The attachment as well, everything good. Now, let's say you want to add another input. You want to add a personal code, tenant's personal code. Let's go to the code. So the first thing you look at is a template. So you want to add, after tenant's name, you add personal code. Personal code and the key. Let's call it personal. Let's call it tenant underscore PC as in personal code. You can also save it because we're going to need it for later, that key, personal code, tenant PC. Okay, user input should then be tenant, the key should then be tenant PC for the personal code. And we need an input form as well, with an IT that we can also define as tenant PC. Then we need to make the input the HTML here at the bottom. Tenant personal code text ID tenant underscore PC. Alright, then we have added a personal code input to the HTML and we have updated the template. So let's see if it works. Reload. Okay. Personal code. Rent price. We don't need an attachment now. Make PDF. And there you have it. There's his name, personal code, as in the input. So that's all it takes to add another keyword. Some other thing that you should know. So in the template, the first row is always the header. It does not need a level key. Everywhere else, the level key has to be 0 or 1 or 2. A 0 is a paragraph, it's an empty paragraph. You can see it in the contract here. This is an empty paragraph. This is one, and here as well. And number 1 is a subheader. This, and this. Number 2 is a clause or a paragraph, whatever you want to call it. Here is something special. So this is what I call a reference key. So anything after the number is a reference key. And anywhere in the template where you put the same key inside brackets, you will reference to that number, whatever that number is. So here it should be 1.1. Let's see. in the contract. 1.1, there was key PR, and here's the reference. So you see 1.1. So that's the basic about how to make and update this script. Okay, let me show a real usage of it. So this is a landlord who updates his contracts once a year. So to make it easy, he chooses the tenant. I anonymized all the names. Okay, rent from is by default tomorrow, but you want the 1st of March. And then the script updates all the inputs just like this. So it's very easy. Again, prepare contract. And there you have it. And in this case, it's a 2-language contract as well. And I made this only from the sample script on GitHub. It took a few hours to customize it. But after all I did, the coding, it's very easy now to make new contracts. It's like you saw, only a click of a button. So yeah, I hope it works for you as well. That's all. Thanks for watching.